Hey YouTube, what's up? This is mykeysama here to give you my first One Piece discussion video. I'm here to discuss One Piece chapter 822. Now, bear with me, this is the first video I'm recording for YouTube actually, but I've been a long time fan of the anime and a long time fan of anime in general. You can expect more anime reviews from me coming up. I'm going to have anime reviews for Boku no Hero, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, One Piece, maybe even Dragon Ball Super. I'm a shonen fan, and eventually, once the channel grows, you can probably expect manga reviews as well as maybe a few video game reviews here and there. Now onto the chapter. It opens up with an amazing Chopper moment. You know, Chopper finally getting the recognition he deserves because he's actually a good doctor, and people want to overlook Chopper and say he's not important just because he doesn't fight as much as Zoro and Sanji, and he hasn't really done much since the time skip, and he does look more cartoony, but he is actually one of the more powerful members of the Straw Hats. I'd even say he's more powerful than Brook. I would even say he's probably more powerful than Frankie, honestly, but I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for that, so let me just continue. For the first part of the chapter, they're just descending down the elephant. Not much happens. They're getting a lot of help from the mink, so it seems like this Zoe arc is going to be over within the next few chapters. I honestly thought it was going to be over this chapter, but it wasn't. So, you know, just more elephant antics. But it's still a good chapter. Oda's been on a roll. The last 6 or 7 chapters have been really good in my opinion, and I can tell it's kind of starting to transition. So it's going to heat up again in the next couple of weeks. I believe that. But I don't know. In 2 more chapters, we're probably gonna get another freaking hiatus. You know how Oda does, but you know he works hard, so hey. But Momo wants to stay behind to talk to Zoe in this chapter, and that makes me think of a lot of things. See, actually, if Momo talks to Zoe, he can get a lot of information on the Void Century, because obviously Zoe's been alive since then. So if he can actually have a conversation with Zoe, imagine the things Zoe could tell him. That would be crazy. But the most important part is the fact that wow, Momo's talking to Zoe. So Momo's gonna talk to Zoe and probably learn how to control him more, right? So if they have Zoe under the control of the Straw Hats, because pretty much Momo's gonna do whatever the Straw Hats do. And after Luffy helps him beat Kaido, he's definitely gonna be indebted to him forever. So if Luffy has control of Momo and Momo has control of Zoe, does that mean Luffy has control of Zoe? It's already stated that he has one of the ancient weapons, Poseidon, which has the ability to bring the strongest Sea Kings out and come to your aid. That's an ancient weapon. Isn't Zoe pretty much as strong as that? Is Momo an ancient weapon? Is Zoe an ancient weapon? I don't know. It's crazy things, but like that's just a lot of power for someone to have, and I'm just really interested to see what he's gonna do with it. Um, the teams are splitting up. That's getting crazy. I noticed they were splitting to go to 4 different groups, and they're all doing different things. Some people are staying behind on Zoe. You got Zoro, Kinemon, and Law going to Wano. You got Luffy and the gang going to Big Mom, and then you got Peckham's going to find Marco. Now, if I had to make a prediction, I would say that Marco is somewhere with Shanks, and then Neko Mamushi is gonna end up meeting up with Shanks. And then Luffy's gang, of course, is gonna meet up with Big Mom. Zoro's gang might run into Kaido. So that just leaves Momonosuke's small group on Zoe, and there's only one Yonko left, and that's Blackbeard. So I don't know. I'm interested. Because, alright, it's called the 4 Yonko arc, and then there's 4 teams. So I'm not sure if all 4 of the teams are going to go meet up with different Yonko, or if I don't know, man. See, there's so many things can happen, but anyway, I'm just really interested to see on how that's gonna turn out. And so then after they split up into their teams, Luffy goes to check on Peckham's, and Peckham's is inside of his shell. And now, all right, I don't know. Does it look like Peckham's shell isn't there all the time? I know he's a zone, so he can like transform. Does he just spawn the shell out of nowhere? Like, does he just whenever he wants, just turtle time and just pop inside of his shell? And what was he doing in his shell anyway? Like, Luffy comes up and he like Peckham's is inside of his shell, like asking for privacy. Like, whoa. But anyway, so that's really crazy that Peckham's can do that. I'm really interested to see what he can do when he fully utilizes his devil fruit, because he's a mink and a zone. So I don't know what kind of weird turtle lion hybrids he can turn into, but I'm pretty sure it's interesting and probably definitely kicks ass. So after that, we got Pedro. Now Pedro is really interesting. And it's interesting because he has a cigarette like Sanji, and he's talking about going to rescue Sanji. Now, I'm pretty happy Pedro's going with the group. Out of all the minks, I'm pretty sure he's the coolest looking one as far as design goes. And then he also has some kind of history with Peckham's. He said he was going to keep Peckham's in line if he tried to do anything. So that's got me interested. I wonder what kind of tendencies Peckham's has. Does he just turn on people? Does he just snap randomly and go crazy? Mink, ravenous, vicious, slutty anger. I don't know what he does, but I don't know. We're gonna have to see what happens when they come across that. But they're clearly setting up something. Like, they're foreshadowing some kind of conflict or some kind of weird disposition that Peckham's has. Now, Nami got a new weapon in this chapter. Sorry this discussion so long, but a lot of things happen in this chapter that I want to go over. Nami got a new weapon, and it's pretty much Usopp upgraded her climb attack, and I guess he pretty much put the 6 bars into one thing, so she can just I don't know, it'll be easier for her to twirl around, and now it can extend super long, and like the different lengths pretty much have different functions. So I'm interested to see what kind of things Nami's gonna do with that. She's clearly gonna have a fight this arc, because why would they upgrade her to just stand in the background, you know? So hopefully Nami gets the shine she deserves, so she's not just a pair of tits, in the series, because that it's just not good for her character. So yeah, so, and you know what else I've been thinking? This is a little mini theory, but it's a discussion video, so fuck it. So, I keep seeing, alright, every time you see a monkey, he has a staff. Like, Luffy's the monkey, right? So, like, I don't know. Sometimes when I see the staff, now that I see it extending, you know what I'm saying? I always wonder, is Luffy ever gonna use Nami's staff? Like, wouldn't that be crazy? Like, he's already a monkey. He already used poles and shit in his flashback arc. And, Goku, power pole, I don't know. It's all just lining up so strange. But if Luffy ever, like, used the climb attack, he would probably have a serious upgrade. But, I don't know. That's probably a stupid theory. I'm just saying it would be cool. Frankie said he was going to develop weapons while they were gone. So I'm interested to see what kind of weapons that Frankie's going to develop. I don't know if it's just going to be more cannons for the Sunny, or if he's going to, give everybody upgrades. That would be cool. I like if Frankie, was able to, like, give everybody something to, like, make them stronger or help them out. Because, it's like Nami's got a weapon, and, it'll be cool if Usopp got a weapon. Maybe he did something to upgrade Brook's sword. Something interesting. But it's probably just going to be more Sunny weapons or something simple like that. But either way, I'm excited to see what happens with the weapons. Oh, yeah. So big foreshadowing. Usopp. Usopp says, make sure you stay away from Big Mom after Luffy and the gang jumps off the cliff to go, I don't know where the fuck they're gonna land. If they're gonna land in the sunny or figure it out in 3 hours once they reach the bottom. I don't know. But yeah, Luffy and the gang jumped off, and Usopp says, stay away from Big Mom. So that's got me thinking, they want to sneak in. They don't want to fight Big Mom. They want to just sneak in and get Sanji, like that's going to happen. But I wonder if that's kind of just foreshadowing that, he is going to end up in a confrontation with Big Mom. Actually, he's absolutely going to end up in a confrontation with the Big Mom. What am I saying? It's too good. It's too much of an opportunity for Oda to not let Luffy meet Big Mom, whether it's a small skirmish, a friendly conversation, or an all-out fight. They definitely have to meet. So, big ups to Usopp for dropping that little bit of foreshadowing. He always seems like to be the one with the common sense and giving away story plots now. Like the other week, he was the one talking to Momo about, you didn't meet Roger. You were too young. And, that was it felt like even more foreshadowing because everybody believes that there's something up with that. Either Momo actually did meet Roger or he met someone like Roger that was also interesting. So we got to figure out what's going on with that. I wish I was recording last week so I could talk about that because I do have a theory. But I might drop a theory video soon addressing that because I do have a theory on that as well as a few other things. So the last part of the chapter closed out with the reintroduction of Vivi. Vivi's there, and she's leaving Alabasta till I assume they're going to the Reverie. Like, they're talking about the Reverie and all the world leaders meeting up, so I guess Alabasta would definitely have to go since they're one of the bigger kingdoms in the world. So, but my question is, alright, now, in the real world, it took them about 10 years, but I guess in their world, it took 2 to 3 years to get to where they are on the Grand Line. And I don't know where all the nobles are meeting up, but how the hell is Vivi gonna get from where she is to where all the nobles are meeting up in such a timely manner? My idea is either A, the Reverie is going to be somewhere closer to Alabasta, maybe, than the Straw Hats are at this point. Or B, just a bullshit plot convenience. She gets there on time. Or C, there's some kind of way that she's going to get there faster. There's only 3 things that can happen. So, yeah, don't know about that, but, really glad to see Vivi back in the story. Vivi was one of my favorite female characters in the series. And, her duck was pretty cool, too, I guess. But, yeah, that's it for this discussion. More theories coming soon, more videos coming soon, more discussions coming soon. mykeysama, please subscribe or like or do whatever you can. I'm trying to get this channel started up. So, yeah, if y'all could do that, that would be great. Yeah.